This video is all about how to read an analog circuit probe like a voltmeter or an ammeter. Now usually an analog probe is going to have a needle that deflects when you have either a current running through it for an ammeter or a voltage across it for a voltmeter. And basically there are these little terminals on your voltmeter or ammeter. One of them is usually black, and there's usually at least one that is red. Now when you're taking measurement, really you just have to place one of your wires in black and one of your wires in red, and then you will measure either the voltage for a voltmeter or the current for an ammeter through or across your device. Now, the tricky thing is there are 3 different red terminals, so which one do you use? Well, if you look at your little terminals here, there are usually numbers down at the bottom, and those numbers actually indicate which scale you're going to use on the ammeter. If you notice on the screen here, or the device that you read, the scale, there are 3 sets of numbers. And each set of numbers is a different scale that matches up with a different red terminal. This first terminal is the bottom scale, second terminal is the middle scale, third terminal is the top scale. So depending on how much voltage you're getting, you're going to want to use a different scale. If, for example, you are reading 1.8 volts, well, if you use the 1.5 volt terminal, then it will max out your scale. It will max out your voltmeter, so you won't be able to get an accurate reading. If you use the 30 volt scale, well, you're going to get a reading, but it's going to be really, really, really small. It's going to be hard to get a precise reading. If you use the 3.0 scale, it's going to be somewhere in here. You're going to be able to get a really nice, precise reading. So that's that. The other thing that you need to be careful about is sometimes you'll get a negative reading. And if that's the case, all you need to do is switch the cords, or switch the cables, reverse the wires from one terminal to another, and it will reverse the sign of your reading, so you'll then get a positive reading. So check the needle deflection when you plug it in. If it goes negative, that means you need to switch them. Hopefully that helps.